What are you guys doing?
Who's that on your shirt?
Is that Wiseau?
Perhaps it's the room.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I'm just saying. Anyway, listen, I really want to start with congratulations. You're both so good in this. But I'm so curious, for fans of Yorgos, what do you think would surprise his fans to learn about the making of one of his films?
The experience watching one of his movies, you would assume, probably, I think maybe I did, that these are very dark, heavy themes with some very dark comedy mixed in, but the atmosphere and the feeling making it is not heavy in that way. Sure, there are scenes that are heavier and days and all of that, but in general, there really is a sense of community and play, and it's not it doesn't necessarily mirror the movie in that way, the experience.
One thing that strikes me is his deep curiosity. And even though he makes a world, his vision is very precise, and he makes a world that's very specific, as you're working on the thing, you feel like he's making it up as he goes along, which isn't true, but the sense is he's open to. He sets you up, and then he watches what happens, and that kind of directs him even to the next step. So I guess that's some sort of definition of play. He's very clear, he's very specific, but at the same time, very loose. So I guess that would be surprising, because someone with such a specific vision, you'd assume that they get there and then they just direct people to execute. It's not like that. He sets it up, he watches it, and I feel like what he sees, then he reacts to, just like an actor. And then you go to the next step from that. So it's quite organic.
It's so fascinating how everyone works differently, but it still achieves these amazing goals. Yorgos has made some fucking awesome movies. Besides this one, do you have a favorite?
Dogtooth is the first one that always comes to mind, because that was my introduction to him, and it's one of those movies, just saying the title of it brings back some of the feelings of watching the movie. It just so blew my mind when I watched it. I could list so many more, but that's the first one that comes to mind.
In my downtime, when I was working on the movie, and when I was in New Orleans where we were shooting, and I had some time off, I watched all of his stuff over again, because I had known almost everything, even the shorts and all that. And favorite doesn't emerge, but one thing is interesting. I had a new appreciation for certain movies, and I remember Killing of a Sacred Deer this time around really popped for me. I think that's one of his strongest films.
I'm already out of time. I'm just going to say congrats on this, and I wish you guys nothing but the best.
Great.
Thank
Thanks.
you.